Homophobia is currently one of the most common forms of discrimination in football. Abuse towards players ranges from homophobic slurs to physical violence. I travelled to London to speak to Jim Herson of London Titans, an LGBT team, about what their end goal is and the sorts of abuse gay players face.
The end goal is for us not to need to exist anymore, because really once there's no hint of homophobia about, everyone feels comfortable, then we'll have done our job. But that could be a few years off yet. It's definitely getting better. The fact that we're playing in mainstream leagues and not getting any abuse, that's good, but there are still isolated incidents which we do need to be aware of. So until it's totally wiped out at all levels of football, then we really need to keep going. We have had people who have been kicked, punched, spat at, and this was a few years ago, so hopefully things are changing, but we're always mindful of the odds, oh, you faggot, you queer, that kind of thing. And the last time I heard that myself on a pitch was when I was playing for a team in Yorkshire, and in fairness, that team's manager came up to us afterwards with the offending person, made them apologise to everyone because he didn't want that in his football club. And the guy did seem honestly apologetic about it. So it was just a slip of the tongue. It was actually, didn't mean it at all. Then it's getting there. He did apologise, but it should get to a stage where people shouldn't even think of saying stuff like that.
An annual report from Kickout revealed that reports of discrimination of football have risen for the 5th consecutive year. There was a 53% increase this year compared to 2016, with 21% of reports being about homophobic, biphobic or transphobic discrimination. The Football Supporters Federation found that 23% of fans witnessed homophobic language at matches last year. So are football's governing bodies doing enough to combat homophobia?
I think they are definitely trying. There's a fair few initiatives. We've got good relationships with Middlesex FA with playing in their league. So obviously there's always more people can do, but as long as they're involved with Kick It Out, Football versus Homophobia, the Rainbow Laces campaign, things like that, there's a lot of momentum towards kind of equality in this respect. So I think it's just a case of keep plugging away at it, because it's just making sure people know that it's still an issue. That's the main thing, really. And as long as people, some people might get bored. So when there are things about homophobia in football, people say, "Oh, why is it an issue?" Or if someone says they're gay, say, "Oh, why does anyone care?" And yeah, people shouldn't care, but people do. So as long as that's the case, we still need them to just keep plugging away and just keep it at the front of people's minds, so that, like that person who just let slip something homophobic, it gets to a stage where people don't even let that thing slip out, because that's not even in their head. It's a long way off, but just every little counts, really.